Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. Of course, welcome to my Patreon, Rumble, my YouTube channel, and of course, always welcome to FSMA, Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. Hi, I'm Mika Truman. So I just wanted to give a little bit of part twos to my videos from yesterday on December's forecast, if you will. So I was only able to kind of briefly just touch over the month of December, and there's so much more that is going to transpire and unfold. And so I just wanted to kind of recap a little bit on those topics. And of course, please like, subscribe, please do share. I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, join our Patreon where there is a lot more personal interaction. So jumping ahead, even on the first week of December, going into the second, because I said yesterday, the 17th just stands out as a real, like blaring in my face. So it's just really super strong. And so now until the 17th, I get that we could very well see some kind of more and more news that Mr. T won, that even more and more states coming forward, they went and did some kind of recount or something like this. I do get more news and information on what state is pro and what state wasn't. And I get that it feels like through more and more media avenues, they're coming out and saying, oh, that Mr. T really came out on top. I don't know what words. So, of course, fill in the blanks. And I'm so sorry. It drives me crazy when these different videos, they're all so cryptic, because then I have to sit and think and try to fill in the blanks. So I'm so sorry. So, but it looks like that so it's going to be about 40 to 60% where you're going to wonder which news media is for what group of individuals. Are they good or are they bad? You're going to hear one, oh, this one is and this one isn't. This is where this whole month is going to be mass confusion. It's all about total confusion. And the news and the information that you receive, I do not get is going to help with us being able to dissect what's real, what's true, what isn't. I get it's going to be just totally kind of really a mess. And I get that certain people very well could take advantage of that, knowing that the energy is very off. Remember, yesterday I said that we're going into the darkest month of the whole entire year, which going into the dark means what happens when you turn off all the lights, you go for a walk outside and it's pitch black. We're a mess. We can't see. We have not learned to focus on trusting our other senses. So we're kind of, tripping all over the place. That's where we're at now, but in the physical. So I do get, you're not going to know which news media is really giving true and correct information. Some says yes, some says no. We're just we don't even know. But, so I do get that there will be news media stations that will announce, yes, Mr. T won. The other one is not even going to touch on it at all. That other court case that is happening right now, it's not even coming out, and it looks like it's just been totally pushed to the side. They're hiding all the information. And I do get there are too many of certain individuals in charge, so I don't necessarily get that's going to turn out the way that it was intended, the way that it was supposed to, which is going to contribute to the latter part of this month. So jumping ahead, going into next week and the week after, major talk of you have to stay home, you have to stay home, you have to stay home. But of course it's conditional. Have you received your little card or have you not? If you have not, then you have to stay home. Sorry. you can't go to your Christmas parties. Nope, you can't travel. Nope, you can't, go to the stores. I really get talks, but actions, putting forth into those steps of making those rules happen. So I do see that. And then, of course, it's going to cause people to go into fear. Of course, it's that month. Remember? And so I get they're really going to push it. And people are going to turn to certain media stations. But it's really interesting because I get certain times of the day or certain anchor people will be pro one side and not the other. So as it comes out that, Mr. T won, the other side, maybe the not so good guys, are going to just ignore that whole thing. They're not going to step down. No, they're not. They are just going to keep on going with their agenda as if nothing happened. And then you have over here where those that are saying, hey, wait a second, Mr. T is really in charge. And these guys are like, nope, close your doors, go in your house. No, you cannot come out. Remember, we said yesterday, it's the last attempt, that last burst of energy before they're asleep, before they're gone. And I do get that's what they're doing. That's what they're going up to. Then when we hit into winter solstice. So I get with winter solstice, remember one thing. When you put to sleep all the bad energy, it is breaking through and all this good, because energy is energy, but it's attached to certain things. It can be attached to someone who is dark, okay? Then the energy will become dark. It all depends what it's attached to. So when these not so good guys are not around anymore, and it's not attached to certain events and activities, rituals, maybe that probably isn't a good word, ceremonies and stuff like that, when they no longer happen, there's more and more energy floating around, which as you all are waking up and shifting your vibration, it will become more attached to you and help shift the whole entire planet, because this is happening. And remember on some of my past videos, I talked about that veil that's up above our heads. It's in the sky. That is, I just see where it's been created through satellites. That is busting. I see holes all over that. Somebody asked, why is our looks going to change? I strongly get we have been forced to live a lower vibrational energy. Because we have been forced to live this lower vibrational energy, it has affected our looks. I mean, we look older than what we are. This is all my opinion. This is all what I psychically have seen. We have not been able to really mature, even in looks, appearance, height, our aesthetics, to what our true DNA is about. I have been shown all of our DNA cells have not been activated. And it is because of this darker energy taking us down. Because it can only thrive so much without the proper energy, without the proper sunlight. It's like planting a plant. If you don't give it, sunlight all the way around, you just get half a plant. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with your bodies, with us. And so as that is breaking, I have been shown we're going to get younger. We could get taller. Our eye colors could change. Our skin tones could change. Hair, everything could change about you, because it's going to activate all of our beautiful DNA cells. So we are headed for fabulous times. But this is where, remember, we're all from different beautiful galactic consciousness families. I get there's 12, 13, but we're connected to all of those. And we're going to start taking on more of those traits of our ancestors. So we're going to start becoming and growing into our true form. So I just wanted to share that. Oh, yeah, real quick. Oh, man. People are going to be the ones that are taking back our, I don't know what word to use, our rights, if you will. It's the people. And the people will not accept certain different thoughts and suggestions oh, no, 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 this isn't like before. They're going to get mad. They're going to get angry. They're going to want to go and express themselves. I see this is the dark hole. Remember what I talked about after the 17th. This is where I was shown where people are out on the streets, and that's why people are staying in the house. Not because they were told to. And then after this is big, people. This is really big, enough to where you're like, there's all these people out there. And like the women and children, some may go out. You can. I'm not saying yes or no. But some will choose that I'm just going to stay home and hibernate. It's really intense out there because it's about people demanding certain things and demanding that people be heard. So that's where we're headed. So it's going to be really super interesting. And then I get where the military could step forward. It's towards the end of the month, around the 1st, the 31st to the 1st. It's like military just comes in. They make it seem like it's the bad guys. And it really, I don't get it is. I get it's going to be the good guys. But it will be the deception. But then everyone will know it's the good guys. So I love you all. I just wanted to clarify. I have to keep this under a certain time so that it loads better. But I love you all. And please like, subscribe, please do share. And we will connect very soon. Take care.